notch that first SEC series win.
Yeah. I mean, I still, I believe in our team. We're still struggling to find starting pitching. Obviously, how valuable is Ashenbeck? Even, Rudis, getting some big outs. That catch in center field by Tracy actually ended up being a way bit tougher play than it looked. Obviously, the ball's carrying like crazy, as you saw on Targach's ball. We're battling, and 3-6. I think that's just one game off the pace of where we were this time last year. Like, we were 4-5 after the first 3 series, and actually feeling pretty good about it. Considering the expectation of the team and versus the expectation of this year, it tastes a lot more sour. So we're one game off. That's the way I'm going to look at it, and see if we can get out there on Tuesday night and try and string a few wins together.
I know one of the last times we talked to you, we talked about Targach, and he said he's just a guy you can't take out of the lineup. How good was it to see that?
Yeah, I'm just so glad to see him rewarded. He's such a great kid. He's such a great teammate. Works his rear end off. And so, that's why he's in there, is because he's capable of changing the game with one swing. And that's not to say that there's other guys on the bench aren't capable of helping us, but he's trying to ride the guys who have proven it for as long as you can.
I know Tab was an offensive replacement, but he went out there and made two really good catches.
Made 2 really good catches, yeah. 2 really good catches. Those are tough plays. The first one on the run, and then the one that drifted all the way to the fence. I don't think it had a chance to go out, did it? But it would have hit the top of the fence, that's for sure. Tough day to play the outfield.
You compared kind of last year where you were at this point. So does this feel like it could be a turning point to your season, getting the series win under your belt?
Just you won a series, and that's what that's what I told the team. I don't try to give too many speeches, but every single one of these weekends feels like a super regional. I mean, since I came in to be a part of this conference, and last night, we played in the 7:00 game. It felt like the Saturday night game of a super regional. You play on Friday night, and then you wait around all day to play on Saturday. It felt like a super regional, and I said, hey man, if you had one game to go to Omaha, how would you play? Or if it was the last game you were ever gonna play, how would you play, right? And I don't know, that didn't do much for our starting pitching, but at least we won the game.
How big? I mean, obviously having a healthy team is huge. So just having Minnick.
Oh man, it's just game changing. It's game changing. I mean, having Minnick in the lineup, it takes so much pressure off of a guy like Lavalette. Allows us to lengthen the lineup a little bit. And Jake's going to be a great player, but Brett just has so much experience and confidence, and if we can just get all the rest of those guys going, all those guys hitting around 200, they're not 200 hitters. They're way better than that. So, getting ready to enter the second half of the season, hopefully our second half will be better than our first.
Does Evan have the pitch mix to get into the starting lineup? Is that something you consider?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's the obvious question. He definitely has the pitch mix. There's the 2 questions are, if he goes in, then who comes out, and what do you do with that guy, right? So if you have a guy that, for instance, starts the games, that's not a strike thrower, right? Like Wansing hasn't been a strike thrower, Cortez hasn't been a strike thrower, and you put him in the bullpen, when are you going to use him? I mean, when are you going to have the confidence to use him? Or when am I going to have the confidence to use him? And I do think there's something to Ashenbeck following somebody. And in today's college baseball, there's a lot to, with all the video and everything else, you get to prepare more for the starter, right? You don't get to prepare as much for the relief pitcher. But, he saved us in 2 games this weekend. So would you rather have him maybe pitch in 2 games or pitch in just 1? And right now we're not good enough to pull that off, I don't think.
Are you ever a guy that would consider doing like the opener type thing?
I mean, that's pretty much what we did today.
Yeah.
I was just hoping Sadeo could get through the lineup one time, and he did. He kept us in the game. I was hoping Rudis could get through the lineup one time. He kept us in the game, right? We were close. So it kind of went about the way I expected it. It's just, if we can go like a week, maybe not use Johnson on Tuesday night and give him a chance to get in the bullpen and work on some things. And when you're up all the time and you're pitching all the time, you're getting loose, then you don't get to go work on, his breaking balls left him a little bit, at least for strikes, and that's his best pitch. And so I think probably what I need to do is commit to maybe Tuesday night not pitching him, and then give him a chance to work on something. But it's a short week, so you're going to need him ready on Thursday. So there's a lot that goes into it.
Appreciate it.
All right, thanks.